You ever have one of those Tuesdays where your brain just feels like it's running a marathon before you've even had your coffee? Well, today we're going to break down exactly what's going on with the day's energy and, more importantly, how you can actually use it to your advantage.
And I'm not kidding when I call it a mental marathon. Today is seriously shaping up to be a day of super intense mental activity. So if you want to do more than just survive it, if you want to actually thrive, you got to understand the energy we're all working with.
So, believe it or not, the entire vibe for the day hinges on one very specific moment, a major shift that happened bright and early this morning.
Yep, at exactly 5:28 a.m., the moon slipped into Gemini. Now, what does that mean? Well, Gemini is an air sign, right? It's all about quick thinking, communication, and curiosity. And the moon, that governs our emotions and our inner world. So when these two get together, it's like someone flips a giant switch on in our brains, cranking up all of our mental and communicative energy.
Okay, so the first thing you're probably going to notice is a potential for, well, communication overload. Let's dig into what that's actually going to look and feel like for you today.
I want you to think of it like the information highway. You know, yesterday might have been a quiet country road, but today it's a 6-lane freeway at rush hour. The traffic of communication just speeds way, way up. You can expect your phone to be buzzing with more messages, more calls, and just a flood of news. On the plus side, this is an amazing time for learning or research because our minds are just so active and hungry for new info.
But, and this is a big but, with all this incredible mental energy, there's a catch. A mind firing on all cylinders like this can be a real double-edged sword. And that's really the core challenge we're facing today.
You see, there's a really fine line between having an active mind and having a scattered mind. The potential here is amazing. You can be sharp, witty, and curious, but the pitfall? Your mind gets scattered all over the place. That heightened curiosity makes us super susceptible to distraction. You know that feeling when you have way too many tabs open on your computer? That's the vibe. Everything seems interesting, which makes it almost impossible to focus on just one thing.
So what this all boils down to is a single fundamental question you have to ask yourself today. And honestly, your answer is going to determine whether you ride this energetic wave or just get totally swept away by it.
And this right here, this is the question. It really captures the choice we all have. Are you intentionally gathering useful, relevant information, or are you just kind of mindlessly scrolling, letting your brain fill up with random noise? Being really mindful about what you consume today is absolutely crucial.
All right, so how do we deal with this? What's the solution? Thankfully, there's a really simple but really powerful strategy you can use to harness all this amazing energy without falling into that distraction trap.
It really is that straightforward. To get through a high-energy, high-distraction day like this, a plan is your absolute best friend. It's your anchor. Having a clear to-do list, knowing your priorities, that's what's going to keep you grounded when that mental chaos starts trying to pull you in a million different directions.
So I'll leave you with this question. How are you going to consciously direct your focus today? Are you going to be the master of your active mind, or are you just going to let it run wild? The choice and all the incredible potential of this energy is completely yours.